£23 million. That is the biggest bet I have ever seen while working in the betting industry. 2 years ago, while working at Betfair, I seen a huge bet that was placed on the exchange on a cricket match, IPL. And remember, these markets are absolutely huge, okay? I know I just focus on horse racing, but this is the biggest bet I've ever seen by a long way, okay? So it was just a random Thursday. I think it was the Dackers was the team. It was a long time ago. It was Thursday afternoon around 4 o'clock, and a £10 million bet came in on the bet monitor, okay? And the bet was that big. It didn't even come through with the name, the title, the bet size. It just came through loads of question marks. So I had to open up the tabs because the tabs weren't big enough for the stake. That's how crazy this is, okay? And remember, this is just a random Thursday, like 4 or 5 o'clock, just getting ready to leave the office. Obviously, don't tell my manager at the time. I miss you, Mark. Not seen you for a long time. Good lad, okay? So listen, as you do, I've had a look at the price. It was even money. And the guy's actually collapsed the price into like 1.85 because he's had that match on, right? But also remember, there's over 100 million matched in this market anyway, because these IPL matches are huge. You've got all the commission agents, you've got everything, the B2Bs pumping money into these markets, okay? So these markets are the biggest, bar political markets, the US presidential election, all right? So stick the match on. He's backed the bowling team to bowl out, right? 40 balls to go. First two balls, ones, okay? The next one's a 6, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, this guy must be sweating here. I mean, he's got £10 million on this. So the price went out to 2.3, 2.4, if I remember. He's only came on, had another 13 million on at the price. This is absolutely insane, okay? He's knocked the price back into odds on. 13 million, he just keeps backing them, right? And I'm thinking, this guy must be sweating, or he must know something. And I'm not saying that the match was corrupt or fixed, but the match unplayed, and the bowling team won by 3 points, okay? 3 balls. But £23 million was the biggest bet I've ever seen. Like, I've seen some 250, 500k bets on horses, mostly soccer, those sort of stuff. But cricket is by far the biggest market, bar US presidential politics markets, okay? The US political markets are huge, okay, the presidential stuff. But 23 million was the biggest bet I ever seen on a sporting event. It was the Dackers, if I remember correctly, it was the Dackers in the IPL. Huge, right? Absolute mayhem, okay? And it puts things in perspective, okay? I've got people who are complaining about having £10 each way in a horse. And this guy's having 23 million on. Absolute madness, okay? But take it easy this weekend. And I have some good stuff lined up this weekend as well. So got some good horses lined up. You want to get on board with my horse racing service? Link is in bio. Drop me a comment or drop me a DM. 1,400 points profit in 3 years. 1,000 plus pay monthly clients. It'd be great to have you on board as well, okay? Link in bio. Look forward to getting you on board, okay? Good luck.